Welcome to Larry the Alchemist, or welcome to a live reaction of the new Judas Priest single, Crown of Horns. This is where I'm going to be listening to the song for the first time live with you. I'm going to be counting down also, so if you want to join along with me, that would be fun. You can listen along and hear me comment as the song goes along. I've done this already for the other two singles from the album, Trial by Fire and Panic Attack. I'll leave those linked down below. Gotta be honest, I was surprised to see them releasing yet another single. The album isn't due till March of this year, so you gotta figure they're gonna release at least one or two more leading up to this, right? So we may have 4 to 5 songs released before the album even comes out. I did really like the other songs. I'm excited about this. I like the song title. It seems like they're trying to do some different stuff, so this should be really interesting. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay. Just for disclosure, I'm listening Apple Music, so it's lossless. I've got my Dragonfly DAC here, giving me the best sound quality, my Koss headphones underneath my hair. This album is in Dolby Atmos, but I have Dolby Atmos turned off. I think it was a mistake when I did the Bruce single from his upcoming album. That's in Dolby Atmos, and I actually think the Dolby Atmos mix isn't as good as the regular stereo mix. So for these live reactions, I'm just going to leave the Dolby Atmos off because I know there's a lot of people out there that maybe don't have access to Dolby Atmos. If you don't know what Dolby Atmos is, I did a video on that. Check it out. All right, let's jump right into this because I'm really excited here. Crown of Horns. All right, I'm going to count you in here in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guitar by itself here, almost like a guitar solo in the intro. I like the sound. It's like he's kind of muting it and picking it. It's got some like reverb and stuff on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Different. All right, now the band's in. I like this mix. I like the sound of the guitars. Okay, drums just giving us time on the hi-hat. Now the bass drum comes in. I like the way this is building. I like this little guitar melody. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. That's pretty cool. Okay, I guess it's going to be like a mid-tempo song here. You can actually hear the bass, Ian Hill. Okay, wasn't expecting this. The title of the song, I was expecting something kind of more aggressive. Rob sounds good, of course. Crown of horns that rests upon this head. Heavy is the crown of horns. It's pretty catchy. So far, it's given me vibes of like a Rob solo song. Something you might have heard off of like Made of Metal, I believe was the name of that. That album, the one with the race car on it. It's got kind of that vibe to it, for me. I like the fact that you can hear the bass. Like usually you can't hear any bass in Judas Priest. But maybe this one isn't quite as exciting as the other two songs. But I guess we were due for a slower mid-tempo one. The chorus is catchy. So far, once the song kicked in, it's been pretty straightforward here. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Heavy is a crown of horns from all the blood he shed. Is that what he's saying? Okay. So like some religious overtones, symbolism in this maybe? Okay, here comes the bridge. That's pretty heavy. I like those dead notes on the guitar. That's pretty cool. Almost Sabbathy, this riff. This might be my favorite riff of the song so far. Call out to the world tonight to raise your horns up high. Maybe that's what he means, like horns, like, you know, the metal sign. Let your voices fly. Maybe that's what it is. It's like sort of a, you know, calling to the world tonight to never be afraid. Okay, guitar solo. It's melodic, cool guitar solo. Not sure who this is. Is this Glenn, maybe? Or is this Richie? Okay, another guitar solo coming in. Finger Eddie Van Halen tapping type of thing. Pretty nice. Yeah. I liked that the first guitar solo, the two guitar solos had a different feel to them. That was a nice touch. Song's a little melodic for me, but the chorus is pretty good. The verse is a little too poppy sounding for me. Rob sometimes does this. He does these kind of verses, but yeah, this one so far, this is my least favorite of the three. Not that I don't like it, but it's just kind of sitting there for me. I really don't know what they're singing about with the lyrics. Heavy is the crown of horns that rests upon us. Is it him? He's the metal god. He's the responsibility of being the metal god. I don't know. Okay. Fade out. Old school classic fade out. Maybe something you might have heard off of Screaming for Vengeance, like one of the more melodic songs from that. There's a really nice guitar stuff going on right as the song fades out. That's pretty cool. I always like fade outs because it gets you, you're listening, and it sounded like he was getting ready to bust into a really cool lead there right at the end, right as it faded out. All right, that was a little surprising. The title of the song was making me think it was going to be really, really heavy, but it was more of a mid-tempo kind of melodic rocker, which, you know, it's always hard to judge these things when you haven't heard the whole record. That might flow perfectly in the context of the album. Felt a little generic to me, not quite as exciting as the other songs. Again, sound like something that maybe could have been on one of Rob's solo records. You know, it's sitting kind of in the middle for me, and I'm going to wait to see how this fits. If this is the only song like this on the record, and it occupies that space, that sort of melodic mid-tempo song, I think it can work. Hopefully there isn't anything else like this on the record, just because too much of this is too much. But as it stands, it could make sense in the context of the record, but from the other two songs I've heard already, this is the least interesting, the most kind of stock, generic sounding. You know, it's verse, chorus, bridge. The guitar solos were nice. I did like the contrast in the solos, the second solo doing like the finger picking. And I did really like that intro. It was like a guitar solo intro, but that seemed to just be, I'm not sure what that had to do with the song. Very strange. They could have, if this was in the days of radio singles and they wanted to make a radio edit of it, they would certainly drop that little guitar thing in the beginning, because I'm not really sure what that had to do with really with the song. It didn't kind of fit the mood. I was sort of expecting the song to all of a sudden go into like a double time type of thing, and it never really quite did that. I did like that one very Sabbathy riff. I thought that was really cool. So, all right, you know, I'm gonna suspend my casting any kind of judgment on this song until I hear it in the context of the record, because I think that this one may help with the flow of the record. You can't have everything be fast numbers, can't have everything be heavy numbers. You know, you do have to have some light and shade. So maybe that's what this song is about. Okay, let me know what you guys think of the new Judas Priest single, Crown of Thorns. Let me know down below. Till we see you again. Stay metal.